It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys come in on a 2-game skid, hoping to turn things around. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. To about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it right side away. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Third and long always tilts to the defense, and I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him, and somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. An extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 50.
And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. The game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And this time he is in. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
8-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up.
Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think he said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
And now back out comes the offense. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
7-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Now Brown, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brings up second and
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now third down and 7. Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
First down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. Results in a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Gets around him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll look to throw. He's got White here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And fighting down inside the 25. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, and everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Result is a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The first down pass.
Now 2nd and 3.
To number 17. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
He'll keep it
2nd and
himself.
3.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Runs it on the option.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Third down and 4.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Right back to, oh no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And 2 at their 49-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
To number 25. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It's a gain of 11.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Visitors, 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They run a draw here on second down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. And they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So it's a win for the home side, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the home team here, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.